Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Rager,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
At the 26.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz now on 1st down.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A handoff as they run the counter play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. And the Giants
once again with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Again, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Philadelphia.
A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
Come on, dog! Crazy how the tables turn. You can fold it, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and long.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Wentz now on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's going to drop this down to Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
The 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First down, Philadelphia.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. And this is incomplete.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. No problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Finds his tight end Ingram. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? They'll look to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Set to kick off.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And it's third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That gain on third down, good for 28.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 10.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz over the middle. He's got Watkins.
Wentz is
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Eagles.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Brings up
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
number 11.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Eagles' 19-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Julian Love. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they'll indeed take a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
32-yard line.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.